Hello everyone, and welcome to day 5 of the Grade Teachers Marathon. My name is Chris, and I'm a teacher trainer at Grade Education Centre, as well as a tutor working on the fully online CELTAs here. And today we're going to talk about different tools that we can use to teach more effective lessons online. With the change to online teaching, there are many teachers who might feel overwhelmed by moving from a traditional offline setting to this new online one. However, there's no reason to worry because there are many tools and tricks which are available that we can use to make our lives easier. Two features which I use frequently in my teaching are Google Documents and Google Jamboards. These are both free features which are available on Google Drive. Google Documents are a good way to start the lesson, and they're a good place to do things such as keep track of the learner's ideas or make notes of their mistakes for correction later on in the lesson. You can put any other materials which the learners will need in the lesson here as well as including any links to other pages or activities that you'll need during your lesson. Learners feel safe and secure with documents like these, which provide them one central place to return to where everything is stored and one page for them to keep open. These pages can also be stored and organized easily so that you can distribute them with students for them to revise the content of the lesson later. Google Jamboards are another very useful, flexible tool, but they're a very well-kept secret. You can find them on Google Drive by going to the New Document button, going to the More features, and then scrolling all the way to the bottom, where you'll see a tiny orange emblem and the words Google Jamboards. Google Jamboards can be made with two major purposes. They can be made with view-only permissions and with editing permissions. Making a Jamboard with view-only permissions is very useful for highlighting or presenting new information where you as the teacher want to be in control, things like presenting grammar or vocabulary. However, editing tasks or tasks with editing permission can be used to make individual work, pair work, or group work activities for the students, such as a task where they need to sort words into different columns. Here, you can see an example of one such activity from one of my recent lessons. During the activity, I was able to monitor the task easily by using the arrows at the top of the screen to flip between the students' work. Another useful tool is Mira, an alternative to an interactive whiteboard, which allows you to easily copy in pictures and create tasks for the students. Students themselves are also able to access it via a link, and they're even able to collaborate together on the platform if they make an account and if they're willing to do so. Mine usually aren't, but that's okay, because I still use Mira as my own personal whiteboard because it allows me to easily and quickly adapt course books to my online lessons. One last tool which is easily available is a screen capture or a screen recording software. You can use the one in Zoom if you're using it, or you can find another program. Many computers have them built in. These are useful because it allows you to record the learners doing a task and send it to them so that they can see how well they're really doing. For exam preparation, for example, you can record the learners doing practice tasks and then send them to the student later to self-assess using a checklist of key points which you may have discussed earlier in the course, and then compare these with your own marks. Alternatively, you might consider recording your grammar presentations or grammar explanations for the students to revise and review later when they're preparing for a test. Finally, you can ask the learners to record themselves in audio or visual presentations as homework. For example, in a general English classroom, you might use this after learners have completed some projects and allow them to post them on a platform such as Google Classroom in order for other students to see them, comment on them, view them, and enjoy them. For exam preparation, things like long-term speaking, which is often found in Cambridge exams and the IELTS, can often be practiced this way via homework. Learners can send it in to you to assess and give feedback on, without the time constraints of doing it in a classroom. So that's it. These are a few simple, easy-to-learn tools that we can use to help us get started with online teaching or to make our online lessons more effective. Don't forget to complete your task today, and we hope to see you soon on one of our teacher training courses here at Grade Education Centre.